Alright, all you listeners to the madness, and I guess a couple of you graveyard shift workers out there as well tonight, welcome back to Under the Radar. And the maestro's a little bit scared this week since we're doing this show from underneath an elder dragon's cave, and asked me, do you think the dragon might come back during the broadcast? And to answer that question, I don't think so, because it's currently out looking for its gold and also out looking for food. So yeah, it's gonna be several hours before it comes back, and I think we got till sunrise. So we're good. Don't worry, Maestro, we're good. But besides the Maestro currently on Dragon Watch, I think it's time for us to go ahead and take out our left-handed scissors to cut out some really interesting newspaper clippings for another edition of yesterday's news. And in our first yesterday's news story, and more or less covered news, for you fans out there of the song Shawn Mendes Treat You Better, it looks like it's gotten the metal cover treatment of OHP for this week, or at least for last week. And in my opinion, with the music video that OHP was able to deliver for this song, not bad at all. And like we said before, here's hoping before the end of the summer we can at least hear a cover of Cars by Gary Newman. Yeah, we're still holding on to that, folks, we really are. And if you guys want to go ahead and check out this cool cover of the song Treat You Better by Shawn Mendes, or any other great songs that he was able to cover over the past couple of months and years, you can head on over to his YouTube page, only known as OHP, to check it out for yourself. And in other news, and more or less big boy news, and New Legacy Inc. big boy news, let me finish saying it, because as of this past weekend, folks, another successful fighting back marathon would pass us by, and this year's total would blow last year's total right out of the water, with New Legacy Inc. alongside with Evil Uno, Colt Cabana, Chris Danker, Dakota Kai, Xavier Woods, and even Brody Lee of the Dark Order would all get together to raise well over, and get this, folks, $55,203 for the Canadian Cancer Society. And in my God, out of all the years they've done the marathons, this might be their biggest amount to date, and according to the Maestro, it is. And the fact that they were able to raise this amount of money in under 12 hours for such a wonderful cause tells you the reason why in the world they get the New Legacy Inc. award every single year. And Maestro said, isn't it the Music Village Difference Maker Award for the Indie Awards? Nope, not anymore. We decided to rename it after last year's Indie Awards, and I got a feeling they're gonna win their own award for this year's Indie Awards when it comes up as of February of next year. Yeah, I keep forgetting it's next year, not this year. It would have been awkward. Anyway, folks, if you guys and gals out there want to go ahead and check out all of the crazy shenanigans from their 12-hour stream, or even donate toward the Canadian Cancer Society, you can head on over to their YouTube page, only known as New Legacy Inc., to check it out for yourself. And as a little bit of a note, all of that money is going toward the Canadian Cancer Society, all 100% of it. Once again, proving how cool these guys really are. And in other news, or more or less horror movie news, for you fans out there of the classic original Night of the Living Dead by George A. Romero, it's been announced that as of this upcoming weekend and the weekends to follow, it will be making its way back to drive-in format. Nice! And I, for one, who heard stories from my radio broadcast teacher, Mr. Wallerstein, about how cool this movie was and how much it scared him as a kid when it first debuted where he lived. Yeah, it holds a special place in my heart, even though it was, the third or fifth zombie movie I was able to see. And yeah, I wish this was the first, but yeah, like I said, third or fifth. on the list of horror movies we've seen since we were a kid. But for those out there who wants to know the official dates, first date coming up, folks, as of August 22nd, will be in Westbrook, Maine at the Pride Corners Drive-In. And then you have on August 28th and the 29th in Vandergrift, Pennsylvania at the Riverside Drive-In. And finally, at the Midway Drive-In in Sterling, Illinois. You can go ahead and check it out over there at September 19th. Or on September 19th, before the maestro decides to correct me. And if you guys want to go ahead and check out any other future dates of when this movie is going to hit a drive-thru near you, you can head on over to the website only known as bloodydisgusting.com to check it out for yourself. And as another little heads up, folks, they've also announced that The Evil Dead, along with the original Halloween, will be heading into drive-thrus as well. Nice. And with that said, folks, wraps it up for another edition of Yesterday's News. And I guess with that said, we might as well head back to the music, and when we return, we'll be back with more madness as Under the Radar rolls on right after this. So don't touch that dial just yet, folks, and stay tuned.